Do drones make helicopters obsolete? The Russia-Ukraine conflict offers an interesting answer. Rather than being pushed aside, helicopters are adapting to new threats. Russia is now upgrading its primary attack helicopter, the Mi-28NM, to carry out anti-drone warfare missions. How effective is this transformation on the modern battlefield? Let's take a closer look. Recent footage from the front lines reveals a radical transformation of the Mi-28NM Night Hunter, the most advanced attack helicopter in the Russian army. Traditionally known as a tank killer, the helicopter has now evolved into a specialized anti-drone predator. The appearance of new antenna housings positioned at several strategic locations, ranging from the sides of the nose, above the stub wing pods, to the tail section, indicates that Russia has integrated a much more extensive electronic warfare system. This move is not without reason. In modern warfare, the greatest threat to a multi-million-dollar helicopter is no longer a traditional anti-aircraft missile, but rather inexpensive FPV drones capable of approaching from blind spots. The primary benefit of this modification is the creation of a hemispheric shield. Unlike traditional jamming systems that focus on a single direction, the Mi-28NM's antenna housings are positioned to provide wide-angle, 360-degree coverage. In combat, this means the helicopter no longer has a vulnerable rear side. If a kamikaze drone attempts to approach from behind or below, the sensors can instantly detect its radio frequency signature. Imagine a scenario in Ukraine's gray zone. A Mi-28NM is flying at low altitude to avoid enemy long-range radar detection. Suddenly, an opposing drone operator launches 3 FPV drones from a nearby forest. Under previous conditions, the pilot might not even notice such small threats until an explosion occurred. However, with the new electronic warfare modules, the system automatically scans the radio spectrum and detects the drone's control signals. Before the drones can enter attack range, the jammer disrupts the data link between the drones and their operator. The drones lose control, crash to the ground, or fly aimlessly away, while the Mi-28NM continues its mission without a scratch. This capability transforms the helicopter from a vulnerable target into a flying fortress, capable of withstanding asymmetric drone attacks that have become increasingly common on the modern battlefield. This modification to the Mi-28NM appears to incorporate technology previously seen on the Su-34M fighter bomber. At the core of this upgrade is the integration of detection and jamming systems. The system not only blinds the enemy, but also serves as a sixth sense for the pilot. By combining micro-radars, radio frequency scanning, and even acoustic sensors, the helicopter can identify the type of approaching drone before it becomes visible to the naked eye. In high-intensity combat, the benefits of early detection are critical. Pilots gain exceptional situational awareness, allowing them to respond more effectively to threats. In addition to employing electronic warfare capabilities, the Mi-28NM can use its kinetic weapons more efficiently. The 30mm automatic cannon mounted beneath the helicopter's nose can now be synchronized with data from the anti-drone sensor suite. Attack helicopters also have operational cost advantages over fighter jets in air patrol missions, as they can hover at low altitudes and maintain extended endurance over specific areas. Imagine a scenario in which a low-flying subsonic cruise missile is heading toward a strategic target. An Mi-28NM on patrol receives tracking data from its electronic warfare system. Instead of launching an expensive air-to-air missile, the pilot directs the 30mm cannon toward the missile's flight path using precise sensor guidance. With a few accurate bursts, the multi-million-dollar threat is destroyed in mid-air at minimal cost. This flexibility transforms the Mi-28NM from a purely ground attack platform into a highly effective mobile air defense asset capable of countering modern low-flying, slow-moving threats. The use of precision-guided rockets also enables the helicopter to engage and destroy drone swarms from a safe distance, ensuring that no enemy unit can get close enough to inflict damage. On the other hand, Airbus is leading a different paradigm through its crewed-uncrewed teaming concept. While Russia is focused on defending against drones, Airbus is embracing drones as digital assistants that extend the reach and capabilities of helicopters. This technology, known as H-teaming, challenges the narrative that drones will replace helicopters. Instead, drones act as force multipliers that are directly controlled from the cockpit of a crewed helicopter. The primary benefits of this collaboration are reduced risk to human personnel and improved mission efficiency. In search and rescue operations or reconnaissance missions deep inside heavily defended enemy territory, sending a large helicopter directly into danger is a high-risk undertaking. With H-teaming, helicopter pilots can deploy multiple reconnaissance drones as a ghost force operating ahead of them. Equipped with computer vision and thermal imaging systems, these drones can scan vast areas in a short amount of time. Imagine a military operation in densely forested terrain. An Airbus helicopter pilot using the H-teaming system does not need to fly into a dangerous valley. Using an intuitive cockpit tablet that can be integrated within just a few hours, the pilot issues a simple command: explore Area A. Instantly, two autonomous drones surge ahead. One of them detects a concealed enemy artillery position using its thermal sensors. The coordinates immediately appear on the pilot's display in real time. The pilot can then choose to engage the target with long-range missiles or direct ground forces to the location, without ever exposing the helicopter to enemy fire. This system addresses one of aviation's greatest challenges: pilot workload. Thanks to its high level of autonomy, pilots do not need to manually fly the drones using a joystick. Instead, they act as mission managers. The drones handle the demanding tasks of searching, mapping, and identifying targets, while humans make the strategic decisions. It is a powerful combination of irreplaceable human intuition and the tireless endurance of machines. The era when helicopters were viewed as large, slow-moving targets is coming to an end. Through electronic warfare advancements in the East and autonomous collaboration in the West, helicopters are re-emerging as some of the most lethal airborne command platforms on the modern battlefield. Could drones one day face the same fate as main battle tanks, with their dominance on the battlefield increasingly challenged? That's all for today's episode, and thanks for watching.